Students, today we are going to finish our syllabus, and in this exercise you are going to study the objects where the line symmetry and rotational symmetry exist, either both or any one, either the line or the rotational. So you are going to study about such kind of objects. Good morning, students. Now in this exercise we are going to do both the line symmetry and the rotational symmetry. Okay, this exercise is a combination of both the topics, the line symmetry and rotational symmetry. Now if I take line symmetry and rotational symmetry. Now if I take square, this is a square, it has a, I'll draw it here, line symmetry, vertical, horizontal as well as diagonal. Okay, and rotational symmetry. If you have to move this square at around the point A, the order is going to be 4. Now if I take, suppose this is a figure. Now what is the vertical, horizontal? These are the two lines of symmetry. Now when I move this figure around this point A, how many times I will get the same figure? The order is 2. So my point is, even if I take oval, it has vertical, horizontal, two lines of symmetry, and again the order will be 2, because after 180 the same picture will be there, and again next 180 the picture is going to be same. So its order is again 2. Now here what I mean to say, there are figures which have both line symmetry as well as rotational symmetry. But if I take isosceles triangle, okay, the triangle in which you have two sides equal, these are the two sides, isosceles triangle. Now here it will have just only one line of symmetry. The line of symmetry is 1, but if you rotate it about 120-degree angle, are you going to get the same picture or the same image which was at the beginning, or these vertices are going to superimpose upon each other? No. So it has no rotational symmetry. So the rotational symmetry will not be there. Same is the case of semicircle. When you draw a semicircle, there will be line of symmetry, that too only one, but again no rotational symmetry, as at every 90-degree move or any degree move till 360 degree, you will not get the same figure. They'll not superimpose. Similarly, if I draw a kite, this is kite. It will have just only one line of symmetry. Again, the rotational symmetry will be not there. Now, there are certain figures like as parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. When you move it, first we'll go for the line symmetry. If I draw a line, either vertical, horizontal or diagonal, I will not get the equal halves. So line symmetry is no, but rotational symmetry on going 180-degree angle, you will get the same figure. So it has rotational symmetry, not the line symmetry. But if I take an equilateral triangle and draw few figures, again some shape inside it, can I be able to divide it along the line? No. So there is no line symmetry, but rotational symmetry will have order 3. Okay. So what I mean to say that there are certain figures which have both line symmetry as well as rotational symmetry. Some figures, they have line symmetry but they don't have rotational symmetry, and some figures are like that, they don't have line symmetry but they have the rotational symmetry. So the thing is that you have to see in the line symmetry, when you have drawn that line, are both the halves equal? Exactly same. When you fold it along the line, you are able to just see the one figure. And in rotational symmetry, during a complete rotation, how many times you get the same picture, same image, which is in the beginning from where you have started, that same picture, how many times you are getting in the complete rotation, that is called the order of rotation. So this is about your chapter symmetry, and we have finished our syllabus, and now we will start up with the revision.